All right, y'all. You know it's about to get serious over here when we got Shannon Young, Bloodbath Racing, working on a Foxbody.
Every time I come over, it's like, hey, Shannon, you want to work on something? Hey, Shannon, why don't you come hang out? Why don't you ever come hang out? Every time I come, here's some shit work for you.
So we were over here talking about the Glizzard, and look at Shannon. He's over here just cutting wires and shit. Pulling the doors off so we can work on it a little bit better. How do they feel? Are they light?
Hell no, they ain't light.
Are they race doors?
Jeez.
That's how it's done right there.
Not that light.
All right, what do you are, I'd say you're a Foxbody expert. Give us your professional opinion of what you think this thing is. How's it look?
I mean, it's pretty nice. It's as nice of a chassis as my car.
Oh, wow, that's a compliment.
I don't think so.
How fast have you gone? What's the ET? Can you tell everyone at home?
No. I'll just say that I've been faster than the black sheep.
Oh, wow. Don't make me roll the clip. Don't make me
you're going to roll it anyways, but that doesn't change reality. You know what I mean?
For last year. This year we're both going to go faster. How about that?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Well, what we're doing here...
So far, we're hitting like all zeros because we ain't done jack this year.
No, but we got a badass LS Nasty small block Ford coming out.
That's right.
Very soon.
Yeah, we got a couple of LS Nasty small block Ford division. We got a couple of motors going together.
The small block Ford division.
Yeah.
That's why we had to build a wall. We have different divisions now.
Exactly. Practically, yes.
So you got your motor coming together, and then really you'd be good to go. What happened to your motor last year, which is why everything came apart?
Man, I was trying to run an aluminum block. I ran 2 years, very competitively with an iron block motor with no trouble practically, and then I got an old aluminum block and was trying to get some weight out of the front of the car because it's kind of nose heavy, and just couldn't keep the cylinders around. I don't know if the block's just past its life expectancy or what, but it was just giving me way too much trouble, so we're going back to a steel block.
So what's the new setup?
Boss block 427, same top end D3 heads. I built a sheet metal intake to go on it.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of the cast intake. And
are we gonna send that to Joe to get it polished?
No,
we're not gonna get it on polish.
I built it. There's no polish. It's not even gonna get polished ever.
TKM's putting it together, well, they're doing all the machine work and everything.
Yeah.
And then just, I guess, set it in the frame rails.
Yeah. Kevin and them doing all the machine work on the new block now.
I hear it's got like a nice crank. It's got a real nice crank.
It's eventually one day it's gonna have a crank. That's what we're waiting on mostly.
The hardest part right now is getting parts.
Yeah, parts are freaking impossible
they're
right now. I don't know if he ever got the intake valves. I know he was waiting on intake valves and a crank. So
but I think we got a crank on the way.
Supposed to be a crank on the way.
I think we got a crank on the way.
That's what they say.
Everyone else, just so everyone at home knows, like they're talking about a 4-month wait on a crank.
Yeah. It's crazy right now trying to get parts. Like
anything
from Cali's is like good luck.
You've been helping us we went pretty quick at Red Springs. You were there with us with the Silverback, and now here you're gonna be hanging out with us this weekend a little bit. Yeah,
we're gonna hang out. We're gonna go to Galot Friday with the vet. See if we can't get some grudge action out there.
Street car, tell them.
Yeah, full street car, power windows, all that.
Anyone wants smoke, they can get it.
Yeah, let's go. We're ready.
And then
we're ready.
Are you coming with us to the No Prep?
We're gonna see what happens.
I don't think. Have you been out to a No Prep yet?
I have not been. No.
Wow. I'm not gonna say you're missing out on some fun, but
I know. That's why I'm like.
You haven't been at the dirt track.
I guess if you want me to go, I don't know.
You haven't been at the dirt track of drag racing yet.
Right.
We can drag you out there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So, I guess
I'm trying to let my mullet grow out for the No Prep this weekend. I'm not gonna get a haircut or anything. I'm just gonna see. I think I got a wife beater I can wear. I need a white wife beater.
God, everyone's just pissed at home. Everyone's like, I love No Prep.
Yeah, you gotta have a wife beater. At least one guy in the crew has to have a wife beater at the No Prep, and I don't know which one of us is gonna have the gun yet.
No,
we're gonna flip a coin, see who's gonna carry the gun.
Then like all 9 of us are gonna have to leave our guns so one person could bring it. Now, damn, it's not me.
It's not my turn.
All right, well, what we're doing today is I had Shannon come over here. Well, you were just coming over to hang out, but I was like, hey, since you're here and Foxbody, let's work on this a little bit.
Yeah. Freaking gotta work off the sponsorship deal,
listen, we're going to work into the bone.
Everything it's just free,
What I'm doing on this, I'm pretty much just gutting everything. I was talking to you about the deal. This car is a pretty solid car for what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Similar to the Bad Apple. You think, chassis-wise?
Yeah, very similar. I mean, it's a good car, like 90% of the people out there are going to have for a mid 4-second capable chassis.
Low 4-second.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to go faster than they probably should. I mean, my car literally has this amount of cage. I mean, my car is 25.1, but it's essentially the same as a 25.5. It's just at a lighter weight, you know, so it starts a little faster. But I mean, it really doesn't have any more bars than this, and it's been, you know, respectively fast for a jalopy on 28.
Holy fuck, that is the heaviest door I've ever felt.
I told you that bitch is heavy.
I thought you were joking when you took that one up and like set it down. Holy shit.
It's like 90 pounds.
Oh my god, that is absurd.
No, is that?
Hey, y'all ain't made a glass.
What do you think? Let's.
Alright, yeah, let me know. Alright, y'all, so we're going over the car and Shannon and I are just tearing everything out, and it's going. Shannon, how do you say the removal of everything's going? We're finding a lot of great things.
Yeah, we're finding some interesting like 1990s vintage motorsports technology.
Literally, it is vintage motorsports technology.
Yeah.
How many printers could you hook up right now?
The Spaghetti Menders has like 14 data cables for a laptop from the 90s.
We found a tire temperature sensor, so infrared tire temperature sensor, and then
of all things,
I was like, hey,
infrared tire temp sensor on it.
I'm gonna pull the chute off of it. And I was like, damn, it's an air launcher chute. That's pretty nice. And look what it says on the chute.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
You lost. I can't. We should have known. Yo, that is wild.
Can you say Kinston?
Oh, God. Hey, Shannon, you want a new chute for the 252?
Oh, you already know, yeah. That's
We're going to have to switch this between rounds. Hey, you want the U-Law chute?
Yeah, we'll just swap it.
Oh, my God. That is great.
But if you don't win, though, then you can't throw it. You just got to go off in the woods. That's all. There's no other option. You can't throw a you-lost chute if you got beat.
That is great. Oh, dude, FC, you killing it right there with the...
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. Just put it in their face.
You're used to saying that. All right, I leave for 2 seconds, and Shannon's still over here. What did you find now?
They got bulkhead fittings through the floor for the transmission lines. Here's our infrared tire temperature sensor. You know,
if anyone's looking for one of these, God, that's like a whole ass thing.
Yeah,
that is like, this is no joke. We're getting there. We're gonna have to. I mean, honestly, I think we might just like brake clean and scrub.
Yeah,
the floorboards.
Have to get vacuum all this junk out, and then just like you said, clean it with some brake cleaner or paint thinner or something like that.
You got a bunch of change, I know that.
I know, right? And this is, I'm actually pretty happy with it. The biggest pain in the ass can be taping everything off.
Yeah.
Oh, Shannon got the last bulkhead.
It's gonna suck. I gotta cut that one line. There's a line right here. I don't know what the hell that was for, but they cut the exact hole in the floor for the hose and then put the ends on it. So I gotta either take the end off or cut the hose. Yeah, something to do with
I think that was for the Ligma.
Yeah, might have been for the Ligma.
Yeah, it could have easily. I think that's a Ligma hose.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me get a cutter so we can cut that off because we're not gonna be running any Ligma in this car. So we'll be all right. We're getting there though. We are getting there. Progress. Hey, you're the paint guy. What do I want to do if I want to paint the engine bay? Like, just rattle can it, or will it look like ass?
I mean, honestly, it's going to be a race car, so I don't believe in, like, spending a whole lot of time in there, because it's going to get screwed up. You're going to take the motor in and out and,
so like,
wreck stuff. So I just clean it up and rattle can it.
All right.
Because then if you got a, like this car, you've never ran an aim and put together, so you're going to be fabricating. You know, you're going to be making mounts for fuel cells and all kinds of shit. You're going to weld up here, so you're going to have to go back and touch up paint. So
yeah. So just rattle can it.
that's
and be
why.
done with it.
Yeah, that's why I just rattle can it, so it's easy to touch up later when you got to do some fabrication.
What do I do about all those massive holes?
Yeah, yeah, you're going to cut some patches for those and
I plan to run everything.
rivet something like that over it and just paint it.
I want to run everything up here that I can, so I don't have to open the trunk at all. Like I want to like I'll put the battery in the passenger seat.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like the catch can, I want to be able to access it from the bottom.
Right, yeah, put a drain through the floor.
Yep, because I don't want to have to open the trunk at all.
That's how my car is, because I have a pin on hatch, so it's a pain to get in there. So I have the catch can like recessed in the floor, so you can just get to the drain underneath.
Okay.
Battery lugs on the bumper, so you can
Do you
just
still
hook
put
it
the
up.
battery in the back?
Mine is just because the weight bias of the car.
Okay.
I mean, I try to use that. My car's nose heavy, so I got everything back there. Like
Okay.
my fire bottles as far back as I can get it, the battery.
Yeah, see, we're
Stuff
doing
you gotta have, you know what I mean?
we're doing the opposite in the Sheep. We're moving everything up to like as close to the firewall as possible in the passenger seat area.
Right, because you're having wheelie problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
So well, hey, you got wheelie problems too sometimes.
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 Yeah, when I get a little reckless with the
Roll the
controller.
clip.
Yeah.
Just keep putting it.
Cue the clip. Yeah. For the third time today.
But yeah, I mean everything. I don't know if it's because this thing has full frame rails all the way up. It looks like an Outlaw K member, doesn't it? But I don't think you could drop a pan.
No,
where it's like
it's a standard location K member.
Oh yeah, because it would have a.
have the split sump.
Yeah, okay.
The Outlaw one would be like up to here.
Well, I can just run like a standard.
You
like
gonna tube the
Moroso.
front and get rid of all this, or you?
I was just gonna leave it, just because they're like.
Shannon, did you inform them of the deal with the tires and rims?
Oh no.
We're keeping them as a spare if we stick a car on the wall.
Logan said we should just
Really?
keep the wheels as backups in case we pile one up.
Let's just not bet on that. How about that?
Well, I'm not
let's
betting
not.
on
Let's
it,
not.
I mean, we don't want to, but you're
not
no
bet on it.
preppers now, so.
Oh my God! Where?
I mean, it's not if but when, you know. When
Yeah.
you're a no
Well, I mean,
prepper.
you know how it is. No prep or prep. You race long enough, you're gonna
Yeah, I mean,
wreck one.
that's a fact. Yeah, you know. I mean, it can happen at any time to anyone. I mean,
That's why you got the white fenders.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it was, you know, it was not supposed to be no prep, but I mean, we were at the Hunter and really short shutdown, and I spun the car around trying to get stopped. Timmy Smith ran into me, wrecked his truck.
What'd you
Luckily,
say?
didn't do much damage to his truck.
What'd you say when you spun around? You hit. Were you like, my bad?
Pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, at least you
We
didn't
got
get
out,
the truck
looked around like, well, that was crazy. Everybody came running down like, you know, we had really crashed because, I mean, all they saw is like my car spinning around on the shutdown and Timmy's sliding all four tires because he couldn't stop either because we ran through the finish line like some dummies at the shortest track in the country. I couldn't get the chute out because I was like trying with both hands. Couldn't get the chute out. His brakes wouldn't stop. I ended up having to lock it up and spin it around. He comes sliding up and just bumped the front of me.
You're
we
like-
both got out laughing, high-fived.
Wow.
Pretty much. Everybody comes flying up like emergency crew at that point. They're like, what the hell?
Yeah, the safety safari at Nahana.
Yeah, yeah. Which is one dude with a beer on a four-wheeler. And,
Well, against-
and 30 rednecks on foot.
Oh my! Against better judgment, I'll sell my whole front end setup. So it's a QA1 strut. It's this exact wheel and tire here. Strange brakes, the 5 on 4.5, and the lower control arm. What do you think? $1,700.
For wheels, everything?
Wheels,
Yeah,
everything.
probably.
Yeah, $1,700. So if you guys are interested in that, $1,700, hit me up. Prefer local pickup, or I can meet your track. We're going to Dig or Die this weekend, so I can bring that stuff there. But it's like everything. If you have a K member, you could bolt this stuff in and you'll be rolling. So
You have better luck if you hit me up.
hit up Logan.
That's true.
Hit up Logan. Why are you saying?
I mean,
I always answer your calls.
I mean, you do.
I
do. I'm on the list, I guess. I don't know.
He's on the favorites.
Yeah.
Logan's always calling. Always
It's
like,
like Chris, me, then Alora, I think.
yeah.
That's
The three. Well, we slide Matt in there every once in a while.
Yeah, Matt, yeah.
But hey, Alora's first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Get there. All right, we got a Kingston blade here. If you zoom in, it's missing a bunch of teeth. Look at him.
So stupid.
All right, where do you want me to cut this thing? Like right there?
No, don't go back that far. Like,
Go right in front of this bar right here.
Well, I don't want this like.
look, you see this elongated hole right there?
Yeah. Right at the back.
Back edge. There you go.
Say less.
That blade, like with 3 teeth, is gonna rip both of your arms out of socket. Probably. It's gonna take
you need
It's like a machine gun. Does it work? All right, we're good. I got it now. Can we start curving to the left so I don't cut this bar?
Yeah, kind of angle a little bit. We're gonna have to use something else to cut that.
We're coming at the.
I don't know about you guys, but it's a damn workhorse of a saw blade there. All right, right here.
I would go in front of the motor plate mount. I don't know if you're gonna use it, but
Like right in front.
That's a Coyote.
Like right there.
Give yourself like an inch or two. You can always stand down.
Oh God, not the brake line.
no, you didn't get it.
We're good. Bo, Shannon, you're up.
Bad
You
influence.
need these?
No. No. I don't believe in them. Every time I've got metal in my eye, I had safety glasses on.
I'll tell you what, though.
Hey, don't worry. This is not part of the sponsorship
No,
package.
this is, hey, give yourself an inch or two. Hell yeah. Well, now that we'll finish up the yard sale, if anyone needs a Sawzall, we're done with it.
Yeah.
Sell it from in.
Or a Mustang radiator support.
Yeah. Damn, it's got like the little T-drill bottom on it. That looks great.
What's the going price on that?
Much more better.
I have no idea. God, where am I? Well, I guess all the stuff goes in the front end. I want a one-piece front end on this, though.
I thought we were gonna run with no front end.
No, we're on front end. Big blower,
Packer
one-piece front
extender.
end, bubble hood.
Well,
Because you can have a one-piece front end and then Zeus the hood off and not take
Yeah.
the front end off.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Correct.
You could even get rid of this, and then have a horseshoe that notches and welds.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the rules lately have been getting so strict on the strut towers. They don't want them to be tampered with at all. So I'll probably leave it just like that because I mean,
And then leave it
yeah.
unmodified other than that.
I mean, I don't even mind leaving. I guess you could cut it out there. That one's all cut out.
Yeah, this one's already hacked off.
Yeah. So I guess we could do that.
Don't kill yourself on that thing. That thing right there's a wrist splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one right here too. Look at that.
Yeah. Shannon with the unsafe cut.
Yeah, it'll lay you open.
Well, this went from just pulling the damn wiring out to
Chassis overhauling.
yeah. I'm looking for someone to install a tube front end. So yeah. Oh, dude, you should see the shit we pulled out of this. A tire temperature sensor.
This thing had like an infrared tire temp sensor.
Look at all the spaghetti mender shit we got sitting on the table right there.
There's 17 computer data
panel
cables
here.
that go to all these spaghetti menders.
Dude,
You know
there's
somebody was looking for that. That's like a V-band lock nut.
Yeah. Yeah.
look at this line lock. It had the brake switch right here. Like, dude,
The
this thing
proportioning valve.
literally had the fries them across your eyes.
Look at this. You know what that is?
Yeah. Clutch quad, adjustable clutch.
Yeah, that's for a clutch pedal. That's how you
Yeah,
adjust your clutch pedal.
There was a clutch in this car.
Still got the pedal.
Yeah.
Man pedal.
Yeah.
Hey,
We can leave it in there and be like, we still got the man pedal.
No.
I'd say we got a pretty good start. So next step is we're gonna paint I guess there's no point to paint the engine bay because we need to put a tube front end on. And I guess really the tube front end, like you can buy the Rock Solid Motorsports one, but this one's already got all this. But I guess really like
you can buy that and just clip, cut off what if you need to shorten your front bars or whatever. Yeah.
Or I guess I can just.
I think the Rock Solid one goes to this outer.
Yeah, it goes to the strut tower. So that's all that stuff. I guess we can just kind of make our own and then just go from there. So we'll get some PVC piping and
conduit. Close. Go get some conduit.
Yeah, and we'll be.
Oh, you mean like airline?
Yeah. No, we'll. I guess we'll see what we got going on. Big news though, we got some badass parts on the way from Cameron Johnson Race Cars, which are going to be game changing for the stock suspension Mustang stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And then I guess we got a good start on the Glizzard, so everything's rocking and rolling. Yeah, I mean, shit looks good. So I guess, would you put the motor in first and then build the tube front end around it, or? I got the blower sticking off the front.
Yeah, you may want to have that kind of mocked up there just so you make sure you don't get in the way of it. Or
the good part is you got a mid plate, so
I can
you got like a jack, like a real tiny jack you can put up under the front of the oil pan.
Yep.
You can kind of like put it in there without the motor plate.
Well, what I was thinking was I was going to put the mid plate on the back side of this just to move it back a little bit because it's not like a true Outlaw K member. So that bottom part for the oil pan. Well, this motor's going to have to be external oil pan as well, so I don't know. Are they made with a big sump on them?
Yeah, you can do it either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that'll work. So, all right. Well, that's I guess part one of actually working on the Glizzard. So big shout out to Shannon. Yeah, dude, 3-bar map sensor.
Yeah, you're gonna need that for sure.
Yeah, we'll stack them like the old diesel programmer.
Yeah.
We got a 6-bar.
Have 2 of them.
Smarty programmer.
Yeah.
But yeah, big shout out to Shannon, Bloodbath Racing for helping out. Ben came in clutch there, holding the front end at the end. LP behind the camera as always. I guess we'll tinker with it a little bit. I'll get it ready to paint. The next video, I'll tape everything up, get it painted, and then we'll talk with Kevin. Get a motor plate. I already got a motor plate. Got to get a mid plate. What do you run, a steel mid plate or aluminum?
I normally run a steel mid plate
Just a little bit
because
thinner?
it's thinner and you don't have to deal
Hey,
with
we're gonna do
converter
a
spacing.
motor plate with the Glizzard on it.
Yeah, it's going to be a custom motor plate, so that's going to be badass. And then we're going to run all like external oil pump, and we'll run the fuel pump off the back of the oil pump. So just the same deal that we're running on the Black Sheep, we'll be running on this.
Just different oil pan company.
Yeah, different oil pan. Yeah.
I mean, when you start going really fast, I think it's a necessity, like the factory style LS style pumps.
It's good. When we went fast with it, but we started seeing issues with it.
Yeah, you start seeing oil feed issues. They don't pull very well. Just the design of the pump.
So we're upgrading. This one's getting external pump right out the gate, so we don't have to mess with it. And then this car, I want to have the ability to go, bottom 4s, but if we run at tracks where mid to high 4s are, where you're not beating the shit out of it, especially with the blower, because that shit's going to be rattling everything loose. I think we'll be good. So progress on the Glizzard has begun, and we'll keep chipping away.
Go to ellisnosty.com, pick up some merchandise.
Yeah, coming soon. Silver car giveaway, Boomhauer giveaway. No prep car could be yours soon. Should be starting Friday.
Tomorrow.
Should be. Don't worry. I'll have an official video when I release the start of it. So